And the moment of truth, right? It says we're live. I believe we are. The stream has been good all afternoon. I believe the internet is back, but my mom says we've heard this before. And earlier today, when I was talking to her on the phone, I got mad when she said that because it's been very stressful, as anyone who's been watching this, which is only a few of you, as you guys know. But today, some magic happened, and let me just start and say thank you. Thank you to technical producer, advisor, friend Rod, his father, Rod Sr. There's a mysterious man, we'll just call him Mysterious LinkedIn Man. There was a Fred who I talked to on the phone, and a Chris who was out here this afternoon. Thank you. These are all Fred and Chris from Comcast and Xfinity. I want to say thank you to these guys. And Rod Sr. and Rod. So let me get into, it is 8/19/2021. Let me say that again. August 19th, 2021. Detroit. Shoot. One more time. And Alex, I'm trying not to laugh all the time like our vice president, but we want to have fun over here. I'm not the vice president. And it is hot. There are 2 windows open, but let me get on with the show. August 19th, 2021, FEMA Region 5, Detroit, Michigan. bjhammerstein here. We should be live. Looks like a couple people are watching. Thank you for being here. My supporters and friends, I appreciate it. I thank you, Mom. I'm sorry. I got a little snappy on the phone earlier, but thank you, Mom. Thanks to everyone who helped get the internet connection here. Thank you to the people who've been watching still during this tremendously. It's been so embarrassing and rough, but we're growing, and I feel really. I sometimes like when my camera goes in and out like that, and I have to remember that there's a delay between myself and you out there. So if anyone comments, which I do hope you do, it takes. I like to react or I speak about it in the show faster, so I got to remember a delay. And but let's go over here a second just to show you. To put a wrong screen. I'm so excited. Why did it do that? Oh, I have to do it this way maybe. My bad, everyone. Still, I've been so worried about the internet this last week or 2 or 3 or 4 that it's been hard to concentrate on all this other stuff, which I have to do. And anyway, we will get into the news in just a second here. We're just gonna zip through the headlines. The invite, or what do you call that? The notification that I'm gonna have a show. I said that this was going to be mostly to test the stream, so I don't have much except for a bunch of really cool looking stories. There's a lot happening, so hang out there with me tonight. This should be fun. And I don't think we're going to lose the stream. That's, the main thing is we're testing that out still. So I hope it sounds good. You might hear crickets. There are 2 windows open, not by the road, but there are crickets that you may hear. And it gets hot in here, which makes me sometimes melt away in front of you. But let's do a little speed test just to show you. So since I've been going live, I know I got the speed like just after I went live, like maybe the first or second time. We could look at that later, but this is what I've been wanting, expecting, paying for, and obviously we haven't been getting those are pretty good fast speeds right there. And then more importantly, I think for us as me, the streamer, is this section. And so all this has to be high and in there, and I don't have all the technical words for all this. I'm not that person, not anymore anyway. So everything's looking good. So that's great. And at the beginning of the show, I just want to and I think I have this set up pretty clean actually. So we're just gonna do oh, actually, I do want to. I'm sorry, I'm doing it. I'm kind of talking to myself a little bit here. My bad, everyone. But so I'm gonna go live tomorrow night, which is Friday, and I'm planning to go live on Saturday as well. And I'm not gonna switch stations or try a different platform yet. It'll be Friday on YouTube, Saturday on YouTube. And I wanted to do this little move here, and I think I have a pretty good live format. Like, so I just wanted to say I watch and listen to Montagraph Live, and I was thinking about something earlier today, and he does a lot of he talks about a subject, and but he's always teaching like YouTube people like me tricks of the trade, ways to stay, under the radar. And so I'm going to have to rely on you to get the word out there. But you should check out the Montagraph channel. He makes, so like the first few minutes, what I learned is that when you go live, not everybody's there the second that you go live, which is what I've been doing, like expecting everyone to be there at 30 seconds in when people kind of come in at different times. And so he does his show like that, and he's real cool with his intros. So the Montagraph channel, I would subscribe to it, but I'm subscribed on a different, not this Firefox that I use. I use Firefox for the show and Safari for personal. I try to keep the two separate so none of my dirty links show up. And so, yeah, we're going to kind of just get into it. I'm talking. If you're out there and want to comment, please do. I am going to go live again tomorrow night. And, oh, let me look at my notes. Make sure I said everything I wanted to say. What happened to... I'm sorry. Oh, that's after. I see what's next. I don't have it in order, my little notes. I did want to talk about... Here, we'll go back to me talking to you right now. So earlier today, I was up very early, 5:30 in the morning, on the bike at 7, pedaling out into downtown Detroit, outside the 36th District Court. And I was with my friend Sovereign Man, and it was another interesting day at the court. I can't get into it all right now, but... I think we're going to definitely show some video and talk about what's been going on very soon. And it was an interesting day. So I was out and about late in the day, or out until like early noon, 12:30. I don't really know. But then the Comcast Xfinity people came here. So I didn't dig into the news like I love to do. But in the future, I might not be able to spend all day long in the news, which we just have to kind of deal with. Oh, over this weekend, I should say, I'm going to be looking for music to add. So get ready. While we don't really have too many people here, I might try to play some music at some point at the end of the show, I'm thinking. Because I like to do the beginning with some sort of video. But I also thought about it. And there was a video I wanted to play featuring Wendy Rogers from Arizona. And she was talking about a snowball effect happening regarding AUDIT. And I didn't think that there was anything objectionable to me playing the video. But I just, had my strike on I don't even want to say the E word from 11.3. And Montagraph was talking about how people are going to learn and understand your codes and your mannerisms and all that. So that's what I expect. We're growing this channel together, and I'm set up. If my internet stays the way it is, we're going to be able to do this for a long time. Right around this time, 8 o'clock, maybe in the future, because I'm an old man and I have to wake up early, I think. So we're going to kind of start at Telegram. Well, let me see if there's any more notes. Internet, thank yous. Friday and Saturday, Sovereign Man. Music, I mentioned music. And then Rumble and Twitch. Oh, me, Rumble and Twitch. I'm going to look into this a little bit more, and I'm not going to do it this weekend. We're going to stay with YouTube this weekend, but I got to look into Rumble and Twitch live. I want to do the shows live. That's the way. It's more fun for me. I think it's going to be more fun for you. And yeah, that's what I got to say about that. So George News. Mom, if you're still watching or listening on the replay. Oops, sorry guys. I didn't mean to do it on this screen. I meant to do that over here. I need some glasses this time with Telegram. I'm very comfortable tonight. I'm not nearly as nervous right now because the internet appears to be fantastic, right? I did get rid of Speedify, that application that I was working yesterday that didn't work. I got rid of that. I'm canceling that. You're not making me pay for $100 or so for that. I'm sorry. I'm sure it works for some people, but it did not work here. And that's because my connection went to like 0. The Chris, the technician, when he was here, he was able to like know that there was serious problems with the wire cable. Anyone out there? Leave a comment. Hope everyone's doing well. It's Thursday. It's hot in FEMA Region 5. And people are hot. George News, Mom. Do you remember? Do you know who ran George News? John F. Kennedy Jr., right? So George News has been around a while. This is George News Telegram with 261,104 subscribers. Too little, too late. CENTCOM deployment to Kabul. I haven't, I've seen some interesting narratives coming out of Afghanistan, so I'm not digging in deep right now. And it seems like there's probably way more going on than what we know. Don't you think? And we got 9/11 coming up, so all that said, this is just crazy times we're living in, everybody. Too little, too late. CENTCOM deployment to Kabul. The 82nd were deployed to the Middle East in response to the immediate response force activation by the Pentagon in order to help evacuate U.S. Embassy personnel in Kabul. The IRF is comprised of paratroopers from the 82nd. Is it too little, too late? And there's a video there, but we're not going to play that. But I wanted to look at this one. So far, as of 3/23, 3/23 is my birthday. I'm March 23rd. Ooh, I got a thumbs up. Thank you. Please, everyone, thumbs up, like it, share, subscribe, hang out with me, comments. So far, as of, my birthday is March 23, so that caught my eye immediately. And then I thought, well, I haven't featured George News in my little Telegram slot, so let's do it. So far, as of 3/23 today, Biden has put out statements on 1, World Humanitarian Day at 10:03 a.m., 2, initial unemployment insurance claims at 10:13 a.m., nothing on the Afghanistan crisis, update, the White House called a lid at 3:36 p.m. This is George News again on Telegram. Former president, actually here it says, let me read what it says. This is fantastic. George News, Save America. And I have this in my email, I think. President Donald J. Trump, you see what it says? President Donald J. Trump, August 19th, 2021. Bedminster, New Jersey. Statement by Donald J. Trump, 45th President of the United States of America. First, you bring out all of the American citizens. Then you bring out all equipment. Then you bomb the bases into smithereens. And then you bring out the military. You don't do it in reverse order like Biden and our woke generals did. No chaos, no death. They wouldn't even know he left. I mean, he's not missing a beat. Now let's look at this one here. George News is August 18th. So this is yesterday. So we'll stop George News. I thought there was maybe Maybe this is the last one. On background from a White House official, since last night's update, the U.S. military evacuated approximately 1,800 individuals on 10 C-17s. Since August 14th, we have evacuated nearly 6,000 people. I don't even know where to begin with this type of what to talk about here. So we're gonna say check out George News. Oh, my eyes are jacked up right now. Woo. Those are my readers that I just had on. So from there, can't read this word, and this is a pal, and it's on Rumble. His name's Patrick, and I want you to check out his video. I think I have it queued up here, and we're gonna play like 15 seconds of it, and we're gonna do that. His channel on Rumble. Why are shoot? My eyes, they go in and out and in and out. There, they look. That's good. YRUSALTY321, and you could read, or like I said, I can't read this word, or this word really. USB and Ethernet connections explained. I really want to avoid this word. Voting machines. I could say those words, right? Right? And it's FEMA Region 5, Detroit, Michigan. I don't say the free, but I'm not even trying to say free United States of America. There's a difference with the sovereign man. And I have to, we'll talk about, I'll save this for when sovereign man is here, but what's the proper name of the United States of America? That's a good way for me to frame it and get out of not knowing what the heck I'm talking about. So let's listen to friend Patrick, who goes by Why Are You Salty 321. See, now
all computers, they run on a program. If you can make a program of your own, if you can make a program that edits their programming, that's very, very straightforward and easy to do. As long as this device can be plugged into your voting machine, you will never know if your vote was secure, period.
It's a good video. He has a second video there. Check it out. I'm going to definitely leave the links. What I was, one of the structural changes I'm making as doing the show, the way that I have it set up, I could easily plop the links onto my description box. And that way it's right there for you to find. So let's do the news and we'll get out of here. I like the time that we're on right now, 9:17, 9:18. I'd like to keep these daily shows basically to a half hour. I know I ramble on a bunch, but if I could do it quick and get you guys more news, that's kind of what I want to do. Go through the news and talk about what I see, right? And then you guys comment, and the audience grows. And oop, I'm getting a little crazy right now. Sorry. I'll calm down. Oh, wait. my old stomping ground here. Freep.com, Detroit Free Press. Misinformation rampant during Michigan hearing on vaccine mandates. See, like today I was running around and I didn't get to watch any of this or check out any of the coverage of this. So I think we'll look at that in a second. Thought this headline was interesting. I don't know if I would have been able to say asshole when I was working there. We would have definitely discussed it. Lions coach. I'm an asshole for cutting longtime player on 40th birthday. That's a kind of a jerk move, but he's an asshole. This guy seems pretty cool. I know. I don't particularly like the big pro sports at all, or the corporations. You know that, or football at this moment in time. I used to when I was a kid. That's a different story. Anyway, man gives Nazi salute at Birmingham school board meeting, gets thrown out. That's interesting. I think we see that headline a little bit further. Maybe we'll check it out there. But let's take a quick look at the Freeps Misinformation rampant during Michigan hearing on banning business vaccine mandates. This is by Dave Boucher, Free Press. New legislation championed by some Michigan House Republicans and people spreading. Oh, this is why I wanted to read it. New legislation championed by some Michigan House Republicans and people spreading misinformation would prevent employers from requiring employees to get vaccinated against COVID-19 and other diseases, to wear masks in the workplace, or to disclose their vaccination status. It's a long sentence lead right there. Should we try to read it again? Just because that is the lead. New legislation championed by some Michigan House Republicans and people spreading misinformation would prevent employers from requiring employees to get vaccinated against COVID-19 and other diseases, to wear masks in the workplace, or disclose their vaccination status. So, you might think that I would be very for that, but there should be no legislation about this. There should be no requirements here. Everyone get out of everyone's faces regarding this stuff. I think I could say that. Can I say that? There should be no legislation, is what I said, YouTube. The measure HB 4471 flies in the face of guidance from state and national health officials. I didn't say this. This is the Free Press reporting it. This is news because the Free Press is reporting it. Please don't remove it, YouTube. The majority of doctors and scientists agree vaccines and masks save lives. But the bill was bolstered by a series of speakers during a legislative committee meeting Thursday who offered a string of conspiracy theories about vaccines and the pandemic. But I'm not going to read any more because I don't want to get YouTube mad. And I want to roll through some more stuff. So this is the Metro Times. The Metro Times alternative news. Well, it says it right there. It's got it all. It's been tough to read recently. I got to be honest. But it's getting more bulk to it these days. At least I see the newsprint, the hard copy too. Entertainment and incarceration in Greektown, downtown Detroit's wildest district. There is a lot of crime. I gave like a one-liner from the Governor Governor Whitmer press conference yesterday, or not press conference, but she had a few people over to talk. It looked like to unfuck the planet's future, fix our failing democracy. The Goblin brings sushi to Detroit's Mexican town. I used to work at restaurants in the same space as the Goblin. Nazi salute, insults hurled at chaotic Birmingham schools meeting over a mask mandate. Yeah, we're not gonna. Wild times. Over at CNN, inside there's some movement in the apartment above, and this might be too much information to share, but like parts of the ceiling, like the plaster, my building's old, and so like there's little pieces that fall down. So maybe one day, while I'm doing the show, the ceiling will fall on me, which I'm being sarcastic. Inside the talks with the Taliban in Kabul. CNN's inside. A top U.S. military commander is leading negotiations with the Taliban to try to salvage the Afghanistan crisis. It does not sound good. It does not look good. What I have seen doesn't look good, and what everyone's saying on the TV, from CNN to Fox, and doesn't look good right now. They're all saying the same thing. And then the PTSD story was coming out too. It's very interesting. We'll get into it more tomorrow. We'll try to find out more information about all this. No comments. Nobody's commenting tonight. It's all right. Anyways, everyone's still with me. I think I got a few eyeballs, maybe 2. Thank you for watching live, and it looks like we're going to make it 30 minutes without dropping I haven't seen any issues. Doesn't look like there's any issues at all. Again, that's what this show was really about, was the stream. We'll promote better in the future. I was kind of keeping this show hidden, actually, because I thought I didn't think it was possible to have my internet back tonight. I thought we were at least, it was going to be like early next week. This is amazing. That's why I'm like super, super grateful right now. 3 U.S. senators announced positive COVID tests. Georgia parents pull kids from school as district bucks CDC guidance. Mississippi girl dies a day after positive test. Opinion: a doctor's elation turns into anguish. CNN analysis shows a much higher chance of hospitalization in these states. I mean, their job is, they want to scare the crap out of some people, and they certainly are. It's working, unfortunately. But their audience is very small. And remember, half the country didn't even vote. Gotta remember that, right? Wall Street Journal. J&J's Gorski to leave as CEO. Duato to take helm. Alex Gorski has led the company to tremendous growth, making over J&J's lineup to capitalize on technological advances and navigated manufacturing issues that had plagued its signature consumer health business. Yeah. I mean, it's all pretty much Afghanistan, right? What's going on here? Putin rejected role for U.S. forces near. Wait, let me read that again. Putin rejected role for U.S. forces near Afghanistan at summit with Biden. Russian President Putin at a June summit rebuffed hopes to position forces temporarily in Central Asia, a key element of the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan. Yeah, it's not looking good. I think it's tomorrow, Friday. I think some. Ooh. Thank you, Revolutionary Piggies. No interruption so far. So yeah, like tomorrow night's show will be a little bit more like the past shows, and that I'm going to get into all this new stuff a little bit faster, and we won't ever have to talk about this internet garbage again, right? And we can get into like the business of making a better show and then sharing better information. It's going to be awesome. And we're going to do it again tomorrow night, starting tomorrow night. Or I guess we started tonight, and we'll continue tomorrow. So now we could get into, it's been almost impossible. Like, one of the things that I was thinking about earlier is the fact that when I got into what kept me into, I was getting into a groove last time, and then YouTube censored me for a week, right? So I lost that for a week, and then and then I come back, and the stream was terrible. Oh, maybe it wasn't related. It was not related. They don't have that power, right? They probably do. But yeah, so there's only a couple more news websites we're looking at, and it's 9:28. So we're gonna end this in just a couple minutes. Thank you, Revolutionary Piggies, for being here and commenting. So, like, right now is the spot where I would start playing music, or when I'm ending the show is when I would add some music, basically. And it would be like an electronic-y kind of thing that goes with the the neon. And that, 80s, 90s, I guess, electronic-y sort of Escape from New York, John Carpenter type of deal. Yeah, that science fiction sort of John. That's exactly what I want. John Carpenter, what are you doing, man? No, so local people, maybe we could share some music in the future. Oh, I do have, on a show note, I got 3, like, interviews, separate shows coming up with, like, 3 really cool, interesting sort of stories. One is a Sovereign Man. One's a 9/11 related one. And then one is an 11, oh, no. A 1/6 related one. So we got all those coming, and those will be here like in the before 9/11. So 3 pretty cool shows to come up. What's going on here on Zero Hedge? Anything good? New York City small businesses sue mayor over unduly burdensome vaccination requirement. This is why I wanted to keep Zero Hedge up. New York City small businesses sue mayor over unduly burdensome vaccination requirement. That's a lawsuit. Real story. Plaintiffs are seeking a court order blocking de Blasio's new vaccination requirement, which went into effect Monday and applies to indoor restaurants, gyms, and entertainment venues across New York City. I mean, to me, all the courts are sold out, bought and paid for, completely crooked. You know the story. Jams in Michigan, all sorts of crooked shit out of that. I used to want to talk about that more, and at this time, I wanted to actually maybe start to unveil more of that information investigation that I did, but there's so many other things. Nobody would be interested in the jams judges at the moment. So we have to fix so many things. It's all so corrupt. Somebody's got to lock them up. They knew. Leaked State Department memo warned of Afghanistan collapse. I mean, of course they knew. The classified cable represents the clearest evidence yet that the administration had been warned by its own officials on the ground. This is from Zero Hedge. What rental hyperinflation looks like, and it's like for those just listening, which is probably nobody, is a super arc. It's going kind of straight up. Any desirable rental is going within hours, just like the desirable sales. Landmark study proves COVID vaccines much less effective than advertised. I'm not going to read any more than that. It's one of those stories that they don't want me talking about. They don't want Zero Hedge reporting about, really. Gateway Pundit for fun, for some eye candy as we go. Again, I would be playing music right now saying goodbye to, so in a moment, I'm going to say goodbye. And I'll see you tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Thanks for being here for the live. And thank you for being here again through the whole live test runs. That was agonizing. I know. I have to like watch the videos over and over again, to see what was going on. So it's tough to rewatch yourself. I like doing it live and moving on to the next show. But I always have to, like tonight, I'll play this over and over again, basically seeing what I'm doing or what could work or not work. Well, I shouldn't say over and over again, once. Breaking big. Jovan Pullitzer. Arizona audit report will be delivered to Senate on Friday. Results will be earth-shattering. Did I just say that something big was going to happen on Friday? Oh, I guess this could have been here. Oh, it was here all day. Maybe I saw this here. But it's Friday, so we knew. This is actually big news. Let's take a look at this. On Thursday morning, American entrepreneur, inventor, and data analyst Jovan Pullitzer joined Joe Hoft on Tomorrow's News Today, a new radio program on local St. Louis 93.3 FM. You got the 2 3s right there for your Sonic 33. Tomorrow's News Today airs from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Time at Real Talk. Jovan told Joe Hoft the Arizona forensic audit report will be delivered to the Arizona Senate on Friday. This is the Gateway Pundit. Jovan Pullitzer told Joe Hoft this morning the results of the audit will be earth-shattering. Oh, well. Really? We should just kind of end it right there, shouldn't we? I'll go to the big one. That's a great sort of way to end the show tonight. Thank you again for being here. Revolutionary Piggy's the only name I can see. I'm sure Rod is watching. Thank you, Rod. And thank you, to everyone who has helped out. I always appreciate it. And I will be here tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Thank you very much. Good night.